All right, finally this live thing is working. It was freezing. So, anyways, polyphasic is going good. Up at 3:30 this morning, and thought I would do a quick post about cholesterol. So, again, as you guys, most of you guys know, I drink oils. I consume lots of fats, um, and yeah, I I always people are always saying that you're gonna get a heart attack. It's so bad for your cholesterol, and they're like, don't eat eggs because it's high in cholesterol, it's high in fat, or whatever, right? And it's funny because when I have sat down with people before, and I say to them, okay, well, what is cholesterol then? If you can answer me that, what was cholesterol? Because everybody's like, oh, it's so bad for your cholesterol, and I say, what's cholesterol? And a lot of people, they can't even answer what cholesterol is. So this is what is going on with health. A lot of times, again, going back to the friend of a friend of mine, using that kind of data, that kind of theory to come up with your answers for health. Uh, it's not very helpful. People aren't understanding it, but it's because somebody else said it, and they just kind of run with it. Okay. They have no idea how cholesterol affects them, and it's important to know even what cholesterol is. Okay. Some people might be at the next level, and they'll be like, "Oh, cholesterol is good fats and bad fats." Okay, they're getting a little bit closer, right? Good fats and bad fats, right? So you got your LDL, which is your bad fats, right? And then you got your HDL, which is your good fats, right? And that's how they labeled them. But I always say at the end of the conversation, I say they're neither good or bad, okay? And neither is it fats that's actually causing the problem. Okay, so it's not even fats that's causing the problem if you have bad cholesterol. Okay, so at the end of this, you're going to realize that there is no good cholesterol or bad cholesterol, even though it's kind of been labeled that way. So let's go over that. Okay, so what actually happens is people often think that their body is working against them. Okay, like their body's out to get them, and their body's just trying to hurt them or whatever. So usually an illness, a symptom from an illness is actually your body trying to fight off something, right? So start with that. Right? You get sick, you have a fever, your body's heating up, it's trying to kill the virus that's in your body or whatever. Okay, so a lot of these sickness symptoms is actually your body trying to fight off something. Okay, so keep that in mind, and then now we're going to talk about the bad cholesterol. Okay, now again, your body is not your enemy. Okay, it's your body is trying to protect itself the best way it knows how, right? Sometimes autoimmune is actually an overactive immune system, and it's just attacking everything, which results in symptomatic reactions. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, with your LDL cholesterol is actually a bandage for the damage that you're doing to your body, not from fats, but from carbohydrates. Okay, well that's interesting, right? It has nothing to do with fats. You're consuming carbohydrates and your insulin is spiked. And in the last video, or I don't know, maybe a couple of videos ago, I was talking about how spiking your insulin, having high blood sugar in your body, that's a toxic environment for your body. So this toxic environment for your body causes lesions in your arteries. So it's like tiny, tiny little cuts in your arteries because you have inflammation. Excessive inflammation obviously damages the body, again, causing the lesions. So then you have this LDL, right? You get a cut physically on your arm, on your leg. What do? You get a Band-Aid, right? So this LDL cholesterol, comes in and fills in these gaps in your lesion and acts as a Band-Aid. So it's actually trying to block the wounds from the lesions. Okay, so as that builds up, as you continue to cause inflammation in your body, you're going to build up that LDL cholesterol. So this is why I say in the absence of carbohydrates, you can drink as much oils as you want, and I drink oils like crazy. Okay? And then on the other hand, then what is HDL? What do they do? Okay, so you have all these band-aids in your body, right? So now you need the garbage truck to come and pick them up and scoop them out. So this is why they recommend good fats. So the good fats will come in and scoop up all these bandages, okay, that you've put all over your body from eating crap, junk food, and causing inflammation. Okay, so see, this is the whole thing about understanding information, as opposed to a friend of mine, or I read one article on whatever magazine or whatever article post on social media, and it said that cholesterol this, you have high cholesterol because you ate this, and but like I said, you need to answer the question, what is cholesterol? And again, like, a lot of people can't even answer that. Okay, and what is good fat and bad fat? Okay, fine. They put that title. I get it, just to kind of like simplify. Okay, but so by simplifying, it makes it easier for people to say, okay, I'm gonna eat the things that are good, labeled good, so good fats, and then I'm gonna stay away from the things that are bad, so the things that are labeled bad fats. But then, if you're really inquiring about how that works in your body, then you should actually even understand what it is meant by good fats and what is meant by bad fats. The research never stops, right? And then, you know what? This is the thing. I'm good at nutrition and fitness and stuff like that. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy, and that's what I love studying and reading about, right? But if I needed to fix a car, I'm not gonna know anything about that. That's not my thing, right? Somebody took the time to research and went and studied their trade, their craft, whatever they enjoy, whatever they're passionate about, and I go to them. I'll go to the mechanic, get my car fixed. Okay, so I'm here. I'm giving you guys the information, things that I'm learning, things that I love and enjoy. But if you don't know, you can't just assume. I can't just go to my van and start taking a wrench and start undoing everything and hoping it fixes my van or whatever. It doesn't work like that. I can't just take a guess because a friend did this and he told me to do that. How many times have we tried something and it hasn't worked out? Maybe sometimes it does, but how many times that we do something and it doesn't work the way that we saw it in do-it-yourself video. You know what I mean? So if you don't know, right, it's better to find somebody that does. Okay, so it could be anybody. I'm not saying me, but if you have a question for me and that needs answering, feel free. Let me know. Again, this is what I do, right? The research for me never stops. So, anyways, yeah, just understanding cholesterol. Again, it's not fats. If it was fats that was the bad thing that causing cholesterol and clogging your arteries, I would be dead, quite frankly. And when I was first starting to drink oils, I was actually just experimenting, and I was actually scared because I was taught to think that way. Okay, so we need to understand why, right? And then we have this fear mentality because we don't know why, and we're just going off what was told to us, what we've been taught. And sometimes that's not right. So if you don't know, it's best not to assume. All right? And I guess I'll leave that there. All right. See you later, guys.